It's time to settle in for a nice story time. And Anna's wearing a face mask that she will review at the end. This is the face mask that I am wearing. It's from Dr. Jart. It's supposed to be for hydration, and I can definitely tell you that putting this thing on was an oopy gloopy experience. Today's story time begins with the company or the brand Flower Nose. Did anyone see our video reviewing what we purchased? They have some neat stuff. We almost didn't get it because their delivery service doesn't know how to read a map. They delivered it to a different building within the complex that I live, 2 blocks away. I was not impressed. I paid for package protection and contacted the company, and they were like, oh, well, it's been delivered. And I'm like, to the wrong building. And so all they would do is send me a hazy little map showing where they delivered it. Was not impressed. So Anne looked at that hazy little map and enlarged it and hiked the 2 blocks to get the package back. Yes, the lady to whom it had been delivered had the package. It was perfectly fine, no problems with it. She just had not had the time to bring it to me. So I hiked up there in the rain. I got the package. Now, the company that delivered it, I never heard of them before, and they are called GoFo Express. I think we want to call them something else, but we can't say it because we got kicked off YouTube. So I complained on Instagram for the Flower Nose page, and some people were saying, well, that's not Flower Nose problem because, you know, it was delivered. It's the delivery person's problem. That's your problem. It's not Flower Nose's problem. Well, Flower Nose has some awesome customer service. Yes, they do. They had me under direct message, supply them with the appropriate documentation as proof that, yes, I really did order something. And in as much as, yeah, it is the responsibility of the delivery company to get it to the right place, Flower Nose knows what they're doing, especially with a new customer or wanting to keep any customer. They gave me a generous store credit of $35 to reimburse me in a way for the delivery and also add a little extra for the experience of having to go track it down myself. Because my thought was Flower Nose hired that delivery company. So yeah, it's their problem too. We were very impressed with Flower Nose for taking responsibility and showing that they want to keep us as customers and not just rushing it off. This is an item that was in the Macy's Advent calendar that we unboxed. They are under eye patches, collagen under eye patches, and the brand is Diana Madison Beauty. And this was rolled up super, super tight that I finally had to set it under a book to get it to flatten to this point. I went to use them. Ha! this is what they look like. I can't use them. They're broken. They're torn. They're mushed together. So get ready for this. I used the AI bot on the Macy's customer service portion of their website. They would refund me for that particular item, basing it out on how much the item, I guess, is worth when you divide it by the number of days. So they were willing to refund me the $14. But I had to pay them $10 for a shipping label that they were going to send to me, and then I had to send the item back to them, and then they would refund me the $14. Well, that's a bunch of baloney. So I got on my trusted friend of Instagram. I hit direct messaging and talked directly to someone. And I told them, hey, here's the pictures. Here's my order number. You did not fulfill your end of the bargain because the product is beyond usable. And they promptly refunded to my payment source without any return of the item or anything needed. They promptly refunded me the $14. Yes, I did have to give them my order number as proof that I ordered. Fair enough. I'm not going to argue with that. But Macy's had wanted me to pay them $10 to get a $14 refund. How stupid is that? When Anne reviewed the Allure December box, she made an oopsie. Yeah, I made an honest oopsie, although, if you ask me, the print in the brochure could have been a little bit bigger. I misunderstood because I missed the part where it said you would either get the facial wipes or you would get the small beauty sponge. I missed that print because it was itty-bitty and hard to be not in an obvious place. Yeah, had it been me, I would have printed that a little bit larger and put it either at the top of the page or in the middle of the page. But no, they had it in itty-bitty little print and I missed it. So I called their customer service number and their customer service person sent me the sponge. Which is weird. You would think that customer service would have just politely said, I'm sorry, the brochure explains that it's one or the other, not both. Yeah, so I don't know if they were just trying to keep me happy and keep me subscribed, or if they need to train their customer service a little bit better. I mean, here it is. They sent it to me. I've left it packaged up. I haven't tried it yet. I by no means was trying to get more than what I was entitled to. It just kind of surprised me that their customer service person didn't know the difference. That it was just supposed to be one or the other. What do y'all think? Were they trying to just placate Anne? Or did they also not know the difference, that it was supposed to be one or the other? Speaking of the Allure December box, there was a lot of hot topic going along on social media, YouTube and Instagram, because that's the box that had the product from Rodial, the bee Venom eye cream. A lot of people are allergic to bees. It was a hot topic. I went on Instagram to Allure and tried to inquire as to why they were sending so many things that people were allergic to, because the month prior had been L'Occitane, almond oil, not shampoo, what's that other stuff called? You mean body wash? Yes, that's what I mean. And I'm allergic to nuts. I can't use that one. Someone else on our household, namely Jeff, can. So, we're okay on that one. But I was kind of, inquiring, why are we getting all these things that people are allergic to? Especially with Rodial, they have so many other lines. They have a vitamin C line that is awesome. They have the Dragon's Blood line that I adore, their spray. There's so many other options. So Allure was ghosting me. They wouldn't respond at all. So I took to the Instagram page for Rodial. And that's where she started getting some responses. Yes. Now, their first response was that the package is clearly marked and advises people to not use the product if they are allergic to bee stings. So, here's your package. There is your print that explains ingredients and blah, 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 blah. Well, number one, it's too tiny to see it to begin with. I had tried to photograph it with my phone, and then how you pinch things out to make them. All this did was get blurry. It was never readable. So they say it's marked with the information, but it can't be verified because you can't read it. And Anne told them that. And that's when I got someone's attention. No, I'm not salty about this, am I? So Anne kept after them and really did get their attention. So their response gave some validity to the situation. So at least someone, because they said they're going to pass it up the line, and this poor mask, it's not the mask's fault. You really shouldn't talk with a mask on, but, that's life. They're passing it up the line within their company because although they stated that they don't control Allure's selections, which kind of surprised me in a way, wouldn't you control who takes what? Yeah, that does seem odd. They said also that the feedback helps them to think seriously and carefully about how their products are shared in third-party boxes. And that is a direct quote from the response that I got. I'm glad I got someone's attention. That could be, no pun intended, a really bad situation, especially if you didn't know you were allergic to bee stings and you tried it. I don't even want to think of the ramifications. Has anyone noticed that Anne has not unboxed anything from the BeKind by Alltrue box since August of 2025, when they did their anniversary box? There's a reason for that. Alltrue, you showed your true self. They did let me customize the fall box in September. And I noticed that there was no billing. And I thought that was a little strange. And so after, I guess that was mid-September when I did the customization. Now the BeKind customization is less items because the box was less expensive than an actual Alltrue box, which is fine with me. And BeKind was started by Ellen DeGeneres, and then she sold it off to Alltrue. A little back history there. So anyway, they let me customize, and by the end of September, I realized I don't think I've been billed for this. So I contacted them, and you're gonna love this response. Oh, it's a good one. Quote, "We tried multiple times to bill you, and payment source was not go through, so we canceled your box and we sent you an email." Well, okay. If payment source, for whatever reason, would not go through, yes, I would expect them to send me an email. Except I never got an email, and I told them that. It gets better. "Well, it must be in your spam folder, 'cause that does happen sometimes. It must be in your spam or junk folder." Well, I got news for them. And yeah, I'm a little salty about this. Because, of course, it's much easier to blame the customer than take any responsibility. My backstory on that is when I was settling my mom's estate, I got in the habit of checking my spam folder at least once, often twice a day, because important information would go there. So I politely, yes, she was polite, but oh, did she want to give it to him really good. I politely told them that I checked my spam folder at least once a day, and I never got an email. So get ready for this as this darn mask falls off my face. That's when they came back and said, "Oh, well, turns out we were having technical issues and some people didn't get billed like they should have. So we put $15 on your Alltrue account. So you can come back and here's $15. Good riddance to bad rubbish. Yeah, they can keep their flippin' $15. No, it probably was a technical issue, but the fact that they like to blame the customer first, that just, as the old saying goes, that cleaned my clock. Oh boy, she's getting salty. Yeah, I'm salty on that one. It was a cute little box. Was it always wonderful? No. Did I love everything in it? No. But it was a cute little box for a cute little price. Alltrue, you can stuff it. Has anyone else had an experience with Alltrue? Let us know, let us know. Inquiring camels want to know. So as our story time has winded down, it's now time to take a look at this Dr. Jart mask. Yes, this is the Dr. Jart Plus Vital Hydra Solution Plump and Go Can't read, I'm so worked up. Plump and glow. This water gel sheet mask helps shore up skin's water levels so skin looks plump and glows with hydration. This thing's $10 on their website, by the way, for one mask. Oh, wow. What did I learn about it when I looked it up? $10, plump and glow, water gel, hyaluronic acid, glycerin, and aquaporin. Never heard of that. Hydrates for 24 hours. So, and I gotta say, it stayed stuck quite nicely. Yeah, the chin part flapped around a little bit, but you're not supposed to talk when you have one of these on, so I can't fault the mask for that. Okay, Camel, are you gonna hide your eyes or are you gonna watch? Oh, I'm gonna watch, but I don't like this. It's like she's peeling off her skin. Yuck! Okay, do it real quick. Here we go. And there she is in all of her glory. Okay, let's moisturize in. So how does your skin feel? I gotta say, I am impressed. It's a very light tackiness, but not on my forehead where it stayed stuck the most. I'm impressed. So I would give that one a 5 out of 5, even with the price, but it did its job quite nicely. Has anyone else out there tried that? Let me know, let me know. I'm inquiring, Camel. I want to know all the details. Thanks for taking the time with us today. We appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, notification bell, all that fun stuff. We got lots of fun and different videos and reviews. Lots of products to review this year. Hope to see you in another video. Thank you for watching.